You know, there's so many venues in this world we live in today to make sure that one stays as healthy as possible. Nobody's going to do it 100%. But you got to realize the body is your temple. In your body, the chakra systems, they're the altars on the temple. If you have an unhealthy body, then all of your energy, all of your life, everything goes into healing yourself. You understand? And all of your consciousness, it takes away from the prime purpose that you're alive, which is to truly get to God, where all of your consciousness is focused on getting to God. So one has to keep their body healthy. I mean, nobody's going to do it 100%. The body's not perfect. We're always going to get problems. But while we're here living on this planet, we have to do what we can to take care of ourselves. I personally think that's very important. I think that one has to truly, I believe, the diet and foods you eat, meditation practice, exercise, all these things are essential. Because eventually this machine will break down unless you take care of it. So I think health is not only an important thing in this meditation. As I say, for instance, the chakras are connected to the spine, right? If your spine is completely out of whack, you're going to make it very difficult for the energy to rise up the spine to the top of the head. You understand? If you have heart problems, it's going to be very difficult for you to get past them, to get to a place in yourself where there's gratitude. And generally, when people are not healthy, there's anger in them, they're upset at themselves, they're upset at other people. They blow a lot of their energy being that way. So it's your responsibility, I think, to take care of yourself. And if you get a problem, then there's many venues in this world today to take care of problems, no matter how serious they are. And if you are conscious in yourself, if you really are working deep, the universe will provide them for you. I really believe that in my heart of hearts. The universe will provide answers for your physical problems. And then like these guys, like, Ramakrishna and Ramana Maharshi, they died of cancer, and all their disciples were making a big fuss, and they would say, what's the fuss? This is my way out of the world. Leave me alone. This is the way God wants to take me. We all leave the world at some day, One day, as I always kid around, there's nobody sitting in this room that was born in the 16th century. So we live with this kind of dark spot in us, never believing that this can ever happen to us. And if we get sick, we break down, we freak out. Because the real fear is the fear of dying. Understand? The real fear is the fear of the unknown, which shouldn't be a fear, because if you're doing your life full of love, full of joy, full of God, there's no such thing as death. Life and death become exactly the same thing. The soul moves on. If it needs to take a rest, it goes on vacation. Gets re-prepared, gets a good massage in the cosmos, and they send you back to do it again. Until you finally learn the thing you come here to learn, and that is truly how to be happy in your life, how to live with God in your life, how to live a spiritual life. To me, that's the real healing. The real healing isn't to get another 10 years to live, 10 miserable more years to live. That has nothing to do with healing. The real healing is to truly learn how to keep your heart open, how to be grateful for whatever your condition is, whatever's going on with you, you can be grateful for it. Because gratitude is a very fast path to spiritual enlightenment. And really being healed is learning to be happy. That's real healing. Did you ever read a book called The Death of Ivan Ilyich? It's a wonderful short story by Tolstoy, you know? And it's about a guy who has everything in the world. He's got the perfect job, the perfect wife, the perfect horse, the perfect kid, the perfect house. Everything is perfect. This guy has created this nest, except one thing, he's got this pain right here that doesn't go away. And he spends the entire book trying to find out how to get rid of it with doctors, this one, until at the end of the book he realizes, you know, that this pain was his path to God, letting him know that all this stuff he thought was perfection was just a total illusion. And the only real perfection was his connection to spirit, to God, to higher energy. You know, and he learned this maybe, I think, the last half hour of his life. And to me, his life was a total success. You know, meanwhile, while he's going through this, his wife leaves him, his kids, you know, the whole town, you know, everybody turns on him because he's dying. And the only thing that didn't turn on him was the final realization that his happiness, his spiritual, was not dependent upon anyone or anything, even on living. It was dependent upon God is love. Having his heart open, being connected to higher energy in the universe. To me, that is real healing. And that is something that every human being can do. Just have to work at it. And that is also part of keeping yourself healthy. Being healthy means that your heart is open. There's love inside you. And it doesn't dismantle and fall apart because you have some physical problem. We all have physical problems, everybody. You know? So what? It's part of living on the earth.